What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, I got a boatload of things just to catch up on, and I thought, well, why don't I just bring you guys along today? So let's go. So I'm not as bad as Red Panda Mining, but we got some stuff laying around that we definitely need to get cleaned up and straightened out. So more recently, this is actually my Synaptron node. Not sure if you guys are familiar with it at all. It's with the Timpi project, and it's an AI node that actually just runs in my shed. It's got a 3060 in here, and I want to say a 3900X in there with like 16 gigs of memory or something like that. The CPU is not as important. It's just really the GPU. And a 3060 is plenty, which is kind of nice and refreshing versus like Salad and Vast, where you need these crazy 4090s or 5090s. Just went ahead and repurposed the 3060 there. Anyways, this rig was down for 2 weeks or so, which definitely penalizes me. But we did get it powered back up. I actually just needed to reseat. I reseated the GPU and the memory, and bam, everything came back up and running. And this is actually what that interface looks like if you guys have never seen it. And it's just getting jobs there and completing them utilizing the GPU. It's very lightweight, as you guys can see, not too crazy. But anyways, if you guys are interested, I'll put a link down below to the Synaptron node. You guys can take a look, and maybe if you're interested, do it yourself. But I do need to get this back out in my shed. In addition to that, I have a number of like solo Bitcoin miners out there. I have, some of these little USB ones. I got some BitAxes and stuff, but we had a power outage here in Pennsylvania yesterday, and there's a number of them that didn't come back up and running in the shed. So while I go ahead and install this, I thought we go ahead and check on those. So let's go. All right, so we're powered down. Now, one thing I want to show you guys, let me get my cables unplugged here. I have everything I need out in the shed. One thing I do is, I don't know if you guys remember these. Remember these HDMI dummy plugs? Well, I found that like the way I access these, if I ever need to reboot them or do any updates, is Google Remote Desktop. It's free, it's really easy to use, but Google Remote Desktop doesn't work the best without actually having a graphics card like display out detected. So pulling these out from the GPU mining days has worked out really well, and I can repurpose it. Thank you to today's video sponsor, ASICmarketplace.com. If you're in the market for the top ASIC miners, look no further than ASICmarketplace.com. They have some of the best miners on the market in 2025. To name just a few: Bitmain Antminer L9 and L7, the AlphaPex DG1 Plus, the Canon Avalon A15 XP, and many more. And home miners, ASICmarketplace.com has you covered as well. The AlphaPex DG Home 1, the Bombax EZ100C, the Ice River AL2 Lite, and many more. Finally, 3 big reasons I like ASICmarketplace.com. First, the price on their website is to your door. Shipping and import tax is included in the price. Second, they accept cryptocurrency as a payment method. And third, I've been working with them for over 2 years and never had a bad experience buying from ASICmarketplace.com. Go check out ASICmarketplace.com today and use my discount code to save $100 at checkout. Dude, we got some insane rain here over the last several days. There's been a ton of flooding and everything. Not sure if you guys are on the East Coast and ran into that as well, but now it is wildly hot and my grass is crazy long because I haven't known how to cut it because the rains have been wild. All right, let's hit in our shed. Now, don't judge me. I have neglected this shed for a while now. Let's actually get this stool here. I've just been really focused on the ASIC shed and haven't really done a ton in here. So a lot of spider webs, cobwebs, pollen. Look at this, I found this last night. Oh, look at that spider. You see it? Ugh, gross. Anyways, so I do want to do a whole revamp, pull everything out of here, redo everything, new shelving and everything like that, but that's coming for a later date. My Salad rig has seen better days, but Salad sucks, to be honest with you, unless you are running 4090s, 5090s. It's not worth it, to be honest with you, from what I have found. I'm not going to go spend $2,000 to $3,000 for a graphics card that makes $2 a day. Doesn't make sense. So anyways, let me get our Synaptron rig reinstalled. All right, we're powering back up. The Timpi Synaptron node has actually been doing pretty well, which I've been really happy with. Okay, so there's a few rigs that are not hitting poolside here. This one, this Lucky Miner is actually not showing up poolside. I noticed this is the Solo Dogecoin miner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and power cycle that while we're out here. Usually that does the trick with most miners. All right, get that reinstalled. And another one I had an issue with that didn't come back up was actually this guy, our Nano 3. It says it's mining, which is odd. So let me power cycle that one, because that one is not showing up. Currently have most of my solo miners on Brain Solo Pool, and this Nano 3 just is not showing up. Let's check. You might as well just power cycle some of these other ones while we're out here. This one I just saw the light come on, so that's kind of odd. Hi. Okay, hi. Did you get like factory reset somehow? Huh. What is going on with this guy? All right, let's just power cycle you. Might as well, right? I was trying to see if there's... What is that? Let me... Is there plastic left on here? That's weird. Odd. Gotta like blow it off. It's in like pieces or something. All right. That's not good. Okay. Let's get this guy plugged back in. Are you gonna come online? Maybe. Okay, we'll give it a sec. And we got one more here. Check. Here we go. Wireless config. Maybe it was this guy. Man, power surges and power outages always screw up our miners, I swear. Maybe. This one doesn't even power on now. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm gonna blow this out. It looks a little discolored. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks like pinkish. Do you see that? Which is really weird. Let's plug it back in. We got power on here. But there we go. All right, we got some lights. It's like an old Nintendo system. You got to blow it out, right? All right, this one, just plugged it back in. It looks like it's coming back up. It has an IP address. Man, just a quick power cycle. Now, the power outage was really fast. This one's coming back up too. Okay, cool. So it looks like we're good to go. If you guys were curious on this guy, this is the Hex that we did a video on not too long ago from Bitcoin Merch. That's actually been set up on my son's Bitcoin wallet address for quite some time, just solo mining, which has worked out well. All right, last one I know is offline is, of course, it's in the immersion tank. Oh, I can't wait to redo a bunch of stuff. So it's actually right down in there, the Nerd QX. Let me open this up. Man, it's so dirty. Look at that. So that one, I think, is just having issues. Like, it just needs to be power cycled. So let me see if I can follow the cable here. We have these barrel adapters, which is great. Just takes your normal NEMA 515, turns it into our C13 to C14 connection. All right, so that, let's get that. Should power back up. I'm hoping it's just a power cycle on that. Because if not, you have to like connect to it. Yep, there we go. Cool. Got wirelessly connected. That guy is coming back up. I love it. I love it. Oh, I cannot wait. I think in the next like 2 weeks, we're gonna redo this shed here the best we can. I want to like take out the rack. I want to put smaller racks in, because now I'm really focusing on smaller home miners in here. To be honest with you guys, I don't know if you followed in a video, I moved a lot of the miners from here over to my ASIC shed because my electric rate's about 7.2 over there versus 14 to 15 cents now over here. With doing all that and powering down my S19J Pros, my electric bill went from $1,400 down to just under 400 bucks, which is great. All right, so what's up next? We got some big boy ASICs to talk about inside, and some GPUs too. So let's head inside and see what we got going on today. Let's talk about the pile over here and then this pile over here. So the pile over here, My son actually decided to power down his GPU mining rig. It was a good call. Kind of talked with him about it on powering down the GPU mining rig. It was in a VTRA 2 case and deciding to go ahead and sell these GPUs. These are the MSI 1660 Ti's. These are the really, really nice ones. I remember when I got hyped to get 8 of these. I love these cards. I got the RGB. These are the MSI twin Forza 7 ones. So anyways, he just finished actually testing these. So he went through every GPU, plugged them in. We have a test bench right in here. Plugged them into the test bench there. And first we use MSI Afterburner to test the fans to make sure they're in good shape. And then he ran them through 3D Mark to make sure that they would perform as expected and didn't have any issues. So out of the 8, 5 of them are good for resell. He has 3 that either have bad fans or do not post a video. So we might actually be, putting them in to try to reflow those in our toaster oven like I did in that previous video. And he's going to resell these probably anywhere between 100 to 150 bucks is what we're seeing on eBay, which is awesome. This is my pile of stuff for sale currently right now. Ice River KS3Ms, still got a KD Lite. I need to get this DR7 down here repaired. It's currently broken with a bad hash board. And then this pile over here. So this pile over here I'm going to work on today, and I'm just going to do a before and after. This video is long enough as it is, but the K7, you guys may have saw my video a week or 2 ago. This is the one we bought from Mr. DJ Mine. It's got the original Ethereum sticker, vintage. It actually has 2 bad hash boards we're going to be sending out for repair. So I do also have my KS5 Pro that we got back from repair. I did test it already, so I need to actually get it flipped back to the shroud system and over to our shed to actually get back up and mining Caspa. And then finally, I know it's upside down. This is any guesses? The E9 Pro, this big boy here. This guy I want to flip back to stock, so it'll look more like this with the traditional fans, because I am going to go ahead and sell this. It's not worth running this, even at 7.2. It's just not profitable, and I'm not going to spec mine Ethereum Classic or anything like that. It doesn't make sense. I could put something like an L7 or L9 in there, or an S21 or 21 Pro in that slot. That's where my mentality has started to go, of looking at my ASICs at my ASIC shed on like the value of that ASIC. What is it making me? Doesn't make sense to waste 3,200 watts, on some of these things. So selling, out for repair, and getting back up and mining. All right, we got one down, KS5 Pro, ready to go over to our shed here to finish that up. I put the fans and the grills and the screws all in Ziploc bags. I always label them. I'll show you more of that in a minute. Now over here, I do need to go out and find the fan, the same bags, but for my K7 and my E9 Pro. So let's head out to the garage. All right, another hot one here. So in the garage, quick swing tour of our garage, right? Nothing fancy, I promise. I did install all this racking, by the way, because I like things to be organized. Anyways, we gotta install those, but I do need to get to the ladder down here because all of my fan equipment is right up here for my ASICs. All right, up the ladder we go. We got a few bins. So you can see up here, like, this is our bin I have to go through, KS2, L9. Everything's organized, because if not, like, it would take me forever to find things. Like, I'm not Red Panda mining here. We actually organize our mining stuff. This box is all Bitmain fans. This whole box that you guys see there, we got some inline fans back there, some smaller stuff up here. Look, there's all the retired shrouds that I'm no longer using. Up top here, we have a bunch of other shrouds, S19, S21s, miscellaneous ones, all different stuff up there. And then I even got some other mining stuff over here. Yes, even some GPU rigs, with some additional filter, and all of our extra boxes. I can't keep them all, but I try to keep as many as I could. I got them across the top here in case I have to ship things out for repair. So I now need to go through here. I need to find E9 Pro bags and the K7 bags. All right, we got our Bitmain Antminer K7 all boxed up, ready to go. We're gonna be shipping this one out to the West Coast actually for repair. Those of you guys curious, 39.16, and it's probably going to cost me, last time I sent something out it was about $60. Might actually be a little bit more based off of the weight. I think it's about 2 pounds heavier. So K7's done. Let's move on to that E9 Pro. All right, our E9 Pro is up next. And this unit's actually the 3680 model, which is definitely harder to come by, but here's the before and here's the after. That took a while, man, oh man. It's really funny. So I didn't realize that like these fans are actually just normal everyday fans that you would use for an ASIC, but there's actually an extender in here that extends it about another, I don't know, 6 inches or so to actually take it from here actually into the fan ports there. But E9 Pro is back to stock, ready for sale. Let's get this tested before we go ahead and list it. So as I put this up here, I was thinking about this. This is absolutely going to suck to have to ship. I mean, this is probably going to be $150 to ship, not just because of the weight, but also because of the size of like the box that we're going to have to use, which is wild. So let's go ahead here, get this plugged in. Downside is with testing, this takes 15 minutes to go ahead and actually ramp up and get fully mining. So it's going to be a little bit, but all right, check back in a minute. All right, it's been 15 minutes and we are up and mining, which is great. You see how quiet it is. Like that's the really nice thing. The fans don't spin. They're only about 2,400 RPMs when I take a look in the software. But here's my concern. None of these power supply fans are actually spinning. So I need to do some research to make sure I'm not missing something, like if they kick on at a certain temperature, because all my other ASICs, the power supply fans are always like super loud and running. So I need to do some research there. If not, I might take apart the power supply, see if I need to replace these fans. I do have a few fans in here, but I think these that I gutted out, these are actually out of an ice river. So those aren't really going to help me. So if I want to sell this, I definitely either, need to make sure these fans are working, probably replace them. We'll definitely have to see. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up for today. I am hot and sweaty. The humidity is wild right now in Pennsylvania. Rain, sunshine, rain, sunshine. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me today. Just a quick vlog style of getting some work done around the house on our miners. Anyways, that's going to wrap things up. I will have a follow-up of heading over to our shed to get our KS5 Pro installed and some work done over there. If you guys enjoyed this vlog style video of just getting work done, please comment down below. Let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Are you ready to invest in your next Bitcoin miner, but unsure where to start? Look no further than compassmining.io. Why choose Compass Mining? 3 reasons. Number 1, an effortless buying experience. Their state-of-the-art website and secure checkout process make purchasing your Bitcoin miner a breeze. Number 2, their expert guidance. Unsure which Bitcoin miner is right for you? Their friendly, knowledgeable team based in the US is here to help. Number 3, their hosting solutions. Need a place to host your new Bitcoin miners? Compass Mining has over 20 partner locations across the United States. I recently visited their Nebraska facility in December and now host several Bitmain Antminer S21s and S19K Pros at Compass. The experience was fantastic. Ready to learn more? Visit the link down below to set up a free one-on-one consultation with a Compass Mining team member, or watch the full Nebraska mining farm tour down below. Start your Bitcoin mining journey today with Compass Mining.